correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, in today's class, we will continue from there. Today, we will continue after this conduction. So as we know that coming to the class, we have studied what is the meaning of conduction. Conduction means transfer of one of the mode of heat transfer, which will take place only in solids. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So means which will take place only in solids. So as we know, come to know that conduction. So what will happen, Hari? Conduction. So if you'll observe here in conduction, understand. So the particles are not known. Is it yes or no? So no
Yes,
movement
sir.
of particles, only due to vibration of particles. Understand? So vibration
Yes,
of
sir.
particles, the heat will transfer. Particles, the heat will transfer from hot region to heat will transfer
Cold region, sir. Yes, sir.
from hot region to
Cold.
colder region. So that is what we should call. So hotter region to colder region.
Colder region, sir.
What we should call as, understand? So conduction. So that is what we have studied in last class also. Correct? So now let us come to here in today's class. We will continue from there. In today's class, we will study, understand, what is good conductors of heat and poor conductors of heat. Understand? Because we know that
Yes,
some
sir.
objects are, if will touch, they will become hot, and some of the objects does not become hot. So that is why we will study. Understand? So what are the good conductors? Good afternoon, Kaushik. What are the good conductors of heat and poor conductors of heat? Understand? Because some materials
Yes, sir.
conduct heat easily, whereas other materials do not conduct heat easily.
You can't conduct, sir.
On the basis of conduction of heat, all the materials are classifying into two groups. So what are that? One is good conductors of heat, and the second one is
Bad
poor conductors of heat. So now you can keep saying good conductors of heat and poor conductors of heat. What is our next concept, Toshik? Good conductors.
Good conductors of heat and bad conductors of
Poor conductors of heat.
Good conductors of heat and poor conductors of heat. So this is our side heading. So now how we are segregating this based upon the transfer of heat. Some can transfer the heat very easily. Some objects cannot transfer the heat. Understanding? They do not conduct heat. Understanding? Not easily. So on the basis of conduction of materials, understanding conduction of heat. So all the materials are classifying into two groups. So that is only good conductors of heat, and the next one is poor conductors of heat. Is it okay, Ra? Yes or no? So now you can write how you can classify all the materials. So if you take any materials in this word, so materials are classifying into two categories. So based upon what? Based on conduction of heat. Based on conduction of
Yes,
heat.
sir. Conduction of heat, sir.
So based upon conduction of heat, understand some materials conduct heat easily, whereas other materials do not conduct heat easily. So based on conduction of heat, materials are classifying into two types. One is what? Good conductors.
Good conductors and poor conductors.
Good conductors of heat, and the next one is called as poor conductors of heat. Poor conductors of heat. Do you understanding, Ra?
Heat.
Project?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Yeah, if it comes to the good conductors of heat, or also sometimes I can call just conductors of heat. What I can call? Good conductors of heat. Few times I can call also, understanding, conductors of heat. What we should call?
Conductors of heat, sir.
Conductors of heat.
So we can call it as a conductor. So those who can conduct the heat easily, they we can call them as conductors. What we can call? Conductors. Understanding? So same way,
Conductors.
understanding. Poor conductors of heat are also we can call it as insulators. What we should call? This we should call it as conductors of heat. They
The
are
insulators.
insulators. Insulators of heat. So means which does not conduct easily. Do you understanding? They are very poor
Yes, sir.
conductors are called as insulators. These are called as conductors and these are called as insulators. Which will conduct heat is called as conductors. Which does not conduct heat is called as insulators. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no? Note it down.
Yes, sir, I can understand, sir.
Note it down. So now, so to do that, we will do some activity now. Understanding to the classification. Understanding. If you want to understand this classification, sir, how you have done, which is a good conductor, which is bad conductor. So for that purpose, so let us do some activity which we can understand in our daily life. So in our home, do you have any kind of like a metal vessel which we can use for cooking? Do you have metal vessel which we can use for
Yes,
cooking?
sir.
Yeah. So in
Yes,
that,
sir, having, sir.
yeah, everybody you can take water in that. Understand? Both of you can take water. So let us do that. How we need to do and what we need to do. You can see. Understand? So now, just wait a minute. So if it comes to here, I will show you that. So you just take one bowl of hot water. In that you have to take 2 spoons. One is plastic spoon and another one is metal spoon. One is plastic,
Metal spoon, sir.
metal spoon.
Metal spoon.
So you have to arrange like this. So in the same setup which we are showing in the picture, you cannot arrange like this, understanding, so that you can easily understand the thing. So let us comes to here. That is how it is present. You can observe. So just a minute. So you both Kaushik and Hari, both you can arrange the some kind of a metal ball. You can observe carefully here. So you
Yes,
have to arrange some kind of utensil where we can keep the hot water. What we have to do? This is the activity. Understand? So this is
Okay, sir.
activity to verify. Understand? Activity to verify what? To verify. To
Bad
verify
conductors, good,
conductors and
sir, poor conductors and good conductors.
yeah, insulators. Understanding. So now you have to do. You have to take one beaker or some kind of a put a utensil, and you have to take the hot water. What we should take? We will take the hot water. Now, understanding. So now
Hot water, sir.
take 2 spoons. One is metal spoon and another one is plastic spoon. 2 spoons we should keep. One is metal spoon and another one is plastic spoon, like this. Whatever the position they have kept.
Yes, sir.
Means completely should not immerse because we have to hold it correct. That is well. So we should not keep it. Now, if we place the metal spoon in this hot water, if we touch the another end, if we touch the another end here, so after a few minutes, understanding, we will feel this end also hot. Understand? This end also will become hot. Now, but if it comes to this one, plastic one, if we'll place the plastic one, plastic spoon, understand? So if
No
it
hot, sir.
understand, yes. So this end does not become hot, does not become hot. Means in the sense of what? This one is called as insulator. What we should call?
Insulator.
And this is called as what? Conductor. Do you understand?
Conductor.
Conductor. So this is called as conductor of heat and this is called as insulator of heat because it is not becoming, the another end of the plastic spoon is not becoming hot. So that is why I can say this is the insulator and this is the conductor. Do you understand, Hari? Mari? Sorry, Kaushik? So that is what
Yes,
is.
sir, I can understand, sir.
Yes. So if you'll observe here, the metal spoon easily can understand easily through the metal spoon, the heat will reach us. Understanding. So the heat from the hot water flows easily through the metal spoon and reaches its another end, but the heat does not flow easily through the plastic spoon, due to which its other end remains almost cold. Understanding, remains almost cold means it will never become hot. So from this activity we can tell us what? So the metal spoon is a good conductor of heat, whereas the plastic spoon is a poor conductor of heat, or else we can say poor conductors also we can say bad conductors. What we can call? Poor conductors also we can call?
Bad conductors.
Also you should remember. So poor conductors also we can call as bad conductors of heat. That is why we can call them as what we should call the word? Insulators. What we can use word called as bad conductors, or we can use a word called as insulators. What we can use? Insulators. Understand, Ra? Yes or no? So that is all about it. Okay, Ra? Hari? Understand or not?
Yes, sir, I can understand.
That is. So now, okay, so let us go for the definition of good conductors of heat or else just conductors of heat. Understanding. And as well as bad conductors of heat or else we can call it as insulator of heat. Understand? So now what is the difference between them? What is the uses of good conductors and poor conductors of heat also we'll study in our daily life now. So okay, all of you keep heading. Good conductors of heat or else just conductors of heat. Good conductors of heat definition. Or else simply you can keep conductors of
Heat.
conductors of heat. Understand? So write it. Conductors of heat, right? Those materials which can pass Kaushik, are you writing, Kaushik?
Yes, sir.
Which can understand or else which
sir.
allow the heat to pass, which allow heat to pass, which you can write, which allow heat,
Yes, sir.
which allow heat to pass easily through them, which allow heat to pass easily through them. Understand, Hari? Which allow heat to pass,
Yes, sir. I can understand. Sir.
yeah, easily through them is called good conductors of heat. Good conductors of heat. Do you understand? That is, note it down.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, easily called good conductors of heat, or also we can call it as conductors of heat. So examples you can write. So if you take all the metals are good conductors of heat. If you take any metal, understand? So examples. So you can take all the metals are good conductors. All the metals are good conductors of heat. So what is the metal you know? Hari, can you able to say metals which you know? Copper metal,
Yes, sir.
aluminium. Do you know aluminium?
Yes, sir. Aluminium metal.
Aluminium. Do you know steel? Steel.
Yes, sir.
Do you
Steel.
know
Yes,
iron?
sir.
Do you know iron? So etc. So this is all
Yes,
so which we use in our home also. Understand? So this is all called as understanding conductors of heat. Do you understanding, Ram? So everything if we take understand.
Good conductor, sir.
Copper is
Yes,
one of
sir.
the best conductors of heat, and aluminium is also one of a very good conductor of heat. If you take alloys, means like a brass, steel, stainless steel, they are also good conductors of heat. So, but if you observe copper is much better conductor of heat than stainless steel and anything. That is why we can say the best conductor of heat is copper, and the good conductor of heat is aluminium. Do you understand, Ira? Even more than copper, silver metal if you take, silver is the best conductor of heat, understanding, but silver is cost effective. Is it yes or no? We cannot use as utensils, understanding, Ra? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
So that is why you can note it down. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Best conductor of heat. Next one, what? One of the copper is also one of the best conductor. Understand? Copper
Yes, sir.
is also one of the best conductor. But compared to the silver, it is less. So, who is the best conductor of heat? Silver. Do you understand? Next,
Silver, sir.
understand? Copper is also one of the best conductor. Understand? Later, only aluminium. Aluminium is a good conductor. Aluminium is a very good
Conductor.
very good conductor. Very good conductor. But silver is cost effective. So that is why we won't use silver metal. Correct or not? So we'll use copper also, or else aluminium. Or else we can use, understanding, brass, stainless steel, understanding. We in our home we are studying stainless steel, but compared to stainless steel, copper is even more good, best conductor. But stainless steel cost less cost, but copper is more cost. Brass, stainless steel, or else normal steel. Also examples of what? good conductors. Do you understand, Ira? So
Yes, sir, I can understand, sir.
these three are called as, we used to call alloys. What we should call? Alloys. Means it is
Alloy.
not a single metal, it is a mixture of metals. What we should call? Mixture of metal.
Mixture of metal, sir.
Understanding, mixture of metals is only called as alloys. So these three are called as alloys. Compared to them, this copper is even more good conductor. Do you understanding, Hari? Kaushik?
Yes,
Kaushik?
sir, I can understand.
Okay. So that is what you should note it down. Note it down, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you use these metals and their alloys, they are all good conductors of heat. So therefore you can see one end of that object made up of metal. If you have started heating, what is happening? Then other end also becomes very, understand, becomes hot very quickly. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir. It
Yes.
becomes very heat.
Also you may observe the stone and the tiles also. They are also quite good conductors of heat. Stone, you know the stones? Stone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, stone and marble also. Marbles means tiles. Understanding? Tiles also
Okay.
good conductors of heat. That is also you can note it down.
Yes, sir.
So this is all about what, Hari? Conductors of heat are
Good conductor of heat, sir.
conductors are good conductors of heat. Next one. Next side heading. What will come? Insulators of heat. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Are bad conductors.
Sir,
Bad.
I have a doubt, sir.
ah,
Sir, what is mean of alloys, sir?
Alloy
You don't
is a
know, sir.
mixture. Suppose you take Hari. Alloy means
Yes,
you'll mix the, suppose if you'll mix the iron metal, understanding? Iron, nickel, understanding? Nickel and manganese. Then this is called as, understand, along with the carbon also. Carbon, then that is called as steel. Do you understanding, Hari?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Like a mixture, Hari. It is a mixture of metals. That is only called as alloy. Okay. Like that, if you
Okay,
take brass, understanding? Brass is a mixture of iron and nickel.
Okay, sir.
Iron and nickel, not iron and tin, I think. I don't know exactly. Yeah, 1 minute I will. That is also. So like mixture of metals. I also forgot this. So mixture of metal. One of the metal is iron, and then second one is nickel, I think. So that is like
Sir, next
mixture.
cobalt.
Yeah, mixture of metals is only called as, understanding? We used to call it as
Yes,
what?
sir.
Alloys.
Alloy.
So that is.
Okay, sir.
That is
Yes,
what
sir,
you should
okay, sir.
remember.
Okay, sir.
Wait 1 minute. The brass we will finish it. So brass actually it is made up of copper and zinc. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Copper. It is not iron and zinc. So you here note it down.
Okay.
So brass is made up of what? It is made up of two metals called as copper and zinc. Is it okay, na?
Yes, sir. Copper and zinc. Okay, sir.
Yeah, copper
Yes.
and zinc. So that is why ZINC. So ZINC zinc. So that is why it is called as alloy. Like the stainless steel made up of iron, nickel, manganese, and carbon. Like the steel is also. That is what. So that is what it is. If it is metals, is mixture. If you mix the metals in a particular ratio, then we used to call it as alloys. Okay, da? So this is all about
Okay, sir.
good conductors of heat. Now, if it comes to the bad conductors or poor conductors of heat, so also we can
Yes, sir.
call them as, also known as insulators. Insulators of heat. Do you understand, Hari?
Yes, sir.
So they are insulators of heat. So now, just opposite to that definition. So you can write the definition of it. Just we will change which does not.
Okay,
That's
sir.
all. So write it. Those materials, definition. Those materials which does not allow, what to allow? Which does not allow heat to pass through them. Heat does not allow heat to pass through them. Understanding is called, what we should call, Hari? Insulators. Is
Insulator.
called, understanding, insulators of heat. Do you understanding? Yes. So now,
Sir, I can understand.
yeah, can you able to say examples, Hari? Examples of insulators. What you are able to see in our surroundings. Examples. Suppose you take wood. Wood is a insulator or not? Wood.
Sir.
Wood is a insulator.
Yes,
Wood
sir.
is a insulator. Suppose
Insulator.
while our mother is cooking, she will used to carry the utensils with a cloth. Means in the sense of cloth is an insulator or not?
Yes, sir.
Cloth is an insulator or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is all you can write it, right? Wood, paper, cloth, leather, asbestos, backline, that is bamboo, straw, sawdust, glass, fiberglass, water, air. That is all also called as insulators. What we should call? Insulators. You can write.
Insulator.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can write. First one what? Wood, paper,
Paper, cloth, leather,
understanding, cloth,
leather,
water,
sir, leather,
glass, understanding. Next one, leather, asbestos. Asbestos means like a handles. Utensils handles will use, correct? That is called as asbestos. Okay, now?
okay, sir.
Thermocol, rubber, clay, bricks, asbestos, TOS, asbestos, thermocol,
Yes, sir.
clay, bricks, understanding? That is all, etc. is called as what? Poor conductors of heat. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Are insulators. Now, if we'll take observe carefully, understanding, even if we'll take cork, rubber, understanding wool, everything, sawdust, glass, everything is called as poor conductors of heat. So if you'll observe here, even the liquids also generally, the liquids also poor conductors of heat, and gases are even very poor conductors of heat. What is that? Liquids are even. Liquids are,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that is you should remember. Note. Liquids are generally liquids are poor conductors of heat, and gases are more poor conductors. More poor conductors of heat. Do you understanding, Hari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is poor conductors of heat. For example, if you take water, so water is a understanding poor conductor of heat, and if you take air is also a even more pure conductor of poor conductor of heat. Understand? So if you take here, for example, understand, like suppose if you take air, which is a very good insulator of heat, if you'll observe. That is why you may see, once the air will trap in a, such as like a cotton, wool, or fur or feathers, like a summer or else winter. Why the winter we are wearing the woolen cloths? Because the in between that holes we have studied in silk, correct or not? So that fiber to fabrics. So the air will trap in between that holes. So that what is happening? It will work as a very good insulator. So that the heat will never allow from outside to inside and inside to outside. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason. So I can say trap air is an excellent insulator of heat. That is what you can write. Trapped air means in between the particles. If the air will trapped air is an excellent insulator of heat. But best example, winter season we will wear the woolen sweaters, correct or not? So because why we will feel warm? Because they will trap the air so that inside and outside temperatures won't exchange. So that is why trapped air is an excellent insulator of heat. Do you understand, Ra? Means very poor conductor of heat, correct or not? That is what you should remember. Understand? So the one end of these objects, which is made up of poor conductors, understanding, or else insulated materials is heated, then other end does not becomes hot. So it remains almost cold or may becomes only slightly hot. Understand? I should not say it is completely, understanding, completely cold. Maybe some slightly may temperature increases or maybe remains almost cold. Do you understand, Ra? Understand?
Sir, I can understand. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So if you heat one end of the material, understanding, which is made up of these poor conductors, so maybe other another end does not becomes too hot, or else remains it may be cold, or becomes only slightly hot. Do you understand? So that is what you should remember. Comparison between good conductors and poor conductors. Do you understanding? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now, if you'll understand this, then we'll go for in our daily life where we are using this one. So uses of good conductors and poor conductors of heat. Keep heading. Uses of keep heading. Uses of what is that? Good conductors and poor
Of
conductors.
heat and conductors.
You tell me, Hari, in your home where it is useful? What is the uses of good conductors and the uses of poor conductors? Majorly, you will go to your kitchen. You can find it. Do you have a cooker? Do you have a cooker or a frying pan? Something? Do you have it?
Yes, sir. I will.
Cooker
Yes, sir.
or frying pan. So if you may observe
Yes,
here,
sir.
the frying pan or metal pan, if you take, the pan is made up of metal, but handle is made up of
Yes, sir.
plastic. Do you notice it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why it is happening? Can you able to say?
Because conductors
If
of
you take metal pan, understanding. So the pan will be like this. This is what the metal pan will be, understanding.
sir, because
So,
the handle is plastic, sir.
yeah. So if you'll observe here, this is the metal pan and the handle will be made with the plastic. So this is poor conductor. So this is poor conductor, understanding, and this is the good conductor. So what is the
Conductor,
use? Why it is made with the good conductor? Why it is made with the poor conductor? Can you able to say? So if you'll observe here, the frying
Handle
pan
is made
today,
of
metal
plastic.
pan conductors of heat so that we can easily cook our food. Is it yes or no? So this is actually frying pan.
Yes, sir.
So frying pan, we have a both uses of good conductors and poor conductors. So if we use these good conductors, which will useful to fry the food. Is it yes or no? We can easily fry
Yes,
the
sir.
food. So because heat will transfer from the gas stove to this metal, so that it can easily we can fry or we can cook the food. But here poor conductor, what is this happening? It does not allow,
Yes, sir.
allow the heat from this
That is
good conductor to this one, so that it will handle here. Understand? So if you take your with your hands, it will handle, so that we cannot get any kind of heat energy. Is it yes or no? So that is what the
Yes, sir.
importance of it. Correct? So if we'll hold it also, so we won't feel any heat because it is a poor conductor. So that it is the importance of us, uses of good conductors. Correct or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
so good conductors are used to carry heat quickly, understanding where it is wanted. Suppose if you want to cook, we have to pass the heat very fast. Like poor conductors are used to stop heat from going where it does not wanted. So if I don't want to pass the heat, so there I have to use the poor conductor. Where I have to pass, understanding. Then where I have to pass the heat, I have to use the good conductor. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir. I can
So if you
understand.
take our cooking utensils, they are provided with handles made up of plastic or wood. And understanding that because why?
Sir,
Why? Because the plastic or wood, they are the poor conductors of heat, so that
Yes, sir.
it will prevent the heat from hot cooking utensil, which is reaching our hand, so that we can lift the hot cooking utensil safely from its handle. Is it yes or no? Without the risk
Yes,
of
sir.
burning our hand. So that is the main importance of why our utensils are made up of. Understanding two substances. One is metals, and their handles are provided with. Understanding are provided with handles made up of plastic. So that is what you should write. First use, right? First use. The cooking utensils are made up of metals. The cooking utensils are made up of, use first one. The cooking utensils are made up of metals, whereas they are provided with a handles made of, whereas they are provided with a handles Made up of what, Ra? Made up of
Sir.
plastic. Plastic or we can say wood. Understand, Hari? Why? So you may observe here. So their metals
Yes,
are
sir.
made up, utensils are made up of metals because to pass the heat quickly. Is it yes or no? To pass the heat quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
To pass the heat quickly. So now same way if you'll observe, handles are made up of plastic or wood. Because why? Because to do not pass the heat. Do not pass
Sir.
the heat so that safely it is a protection for our hand. Correct or not? So that what is
Yes, sir.
happening? So they will safely from its handle. Understand? So without the risk of burning our hand. That is what you should remember. So do not pass the heat. So no risk of burning of our hand. Burning of
Yes, sir.
our hand. So that what is happening? We can handle easily. We can lift easily. Do you understanding? That is the first use. Note it down. This is the first use.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wa? Understand, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Understand.
Next. Mercury metals is used in making thermometers because it is a good conductor of heat. Have you remembered mercury metal? Mercury.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, mercury. So why it is mercury? Mercury we are using last chapter we have studied. This chapter we have studied thermometers. Thermometers made up of mercury. Because why? Because it is a good conductor of heat. Is it yes or no? So that we are using to measure the body temperature
Yes.
very easily. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes,
So that is what you should remember. That is also second use you can write. Mercury metal
Yes,
is
sir.
used in making thermometers. Mercury metal is used in mercury metals. Second use. Mercury is a liquid metal. Do you understand, Ra? Only liquid metal. Mercury
Sir.
metal. Only liquid metal. Mercury metal is used in thermometers. In thermometers because it is a good conductor of heat. It is a very good conductor of heat. Very good conductor of heat. Do you understand, Hari? That is what they use. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And also you may observe, Hari, now presently for electric stoves and all, do you notice it, the electric pan, suppose the cooking pan, at the bottom surface we are having a copper coating. Why it is, can you able to say? Copper coating. It is
Sir,
having a
copper is
copper
a-
coating. Because
Sir, copper is a good conductor of heat,
yeah,
sir.
it is a very good conductor. Understanding? So it is a best conductor, one of the best conductor, copper coating. Understanding? So copper coating,
Yes,
copper coating, because a very best conductor of
Yes,
heat, so that fastly we can cook the food. Do you understanding, Ra? Copper coating
Yes, sir.
at the bottom of utensils. Bottom of
Yes,
the
sir.
utensils, because it is a very good conductor of heat. So that is the third use. So third use, note it down. Third use, some stainless
Yes, sir.
steel frying pans. Some stainless steel frying pans. That is only third use. Some stainless steel frying pans provided with copper coating at the bottom. Copper coating at the bottom. Do you understand, Ra? At the
Yes, sir.
bottom, because copper is a what? Copper is a
Very good conductor of heat, sir. Very good conductor of heat.
best conductor of heat. So these are the uses. Do you understand, Hari?
Yes, sir.
This is all about what is the uses of understanding. What is the uses of good conductors and bad conductors of heat? I hope you understand very well. So do you have any doubt? You
Yes,
can
sir.
ask. Do you have any
Yes, sir.
doubt?
No doubt.
So no doubt.
No doubt.
So let us go for understanding. So with this, we will end this, and tomorrow we'll continue from here. Understanding, Ra?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So this is all about the
Yes, sir.
today's class.